so we're just driving in Kansas on the I-70 now, heading west towards a town called Wamego. So we're going to go and see where the Yellow Brick Road is and the Oz Museum. We just left a town called Tupeka, so we stayed in Tupeka overnight and that, and bought a couple of things, bought another suitcase and that. So yeah, so this section of I-70 here, this is pretty windy out there. You'll notice the trees, it's all tornado country. So it's probably at the moment, probably about 40 to 60 mile an hour winds, 64 to 97k winds. Look at the trees flapping, the trees you see, that is. Yeah, so they're all just all the plains, rolling prairies, the grass is blowing a heap. You see for miles ahead, yeah, there's all on the I-70, and you see how the country's both flat, kind of flat, but rolling with the high hills and that too.
Mamas!
Yeah, a few cows and that on here. But yeah, so but this section of interstate, the I-70, is the first this section right here, or has been for the last few miles now, is the first interstate to be built here in USA. First interstate, first freeway, first motorway to be built. So yeah, and it's got a speed limit of 75 miles an hour.
Excuse me.
So you have speed limit 75 miles an hour, 120 k's, but I'm sitting around 85 miles an hour, 137 k's, which is quite and you can see it all up here anyway. We've got speed limit 75, minimum 40 miles an hour, so minimum 64 k's, 120 zone. Yeah, so now this one takes us all the way through. Eventually, it takes us all the way through to Colorado, to Denver and Colorado. So we've got a fair way to go yet until we get to San Francisco. But that's our next port of call. As I said, is Wamego. Go to see Dorothy and the Yellow Brick Road. Might get to see the Tin Man and all those sorts of things too. But we'll see on that one. But yeah, so gasoline prices, petrol prices in this part of the country seem to be the cheapest, hovering anything from the low to about $3.10 a US gallon, down into the high twos, $2.99. And this the gas station, petrol station coming up here on the left, that's $2.98.9 a gallon, a US gallon. So that's about, off the top of my head, probably about the $1.10 mark, $1.12 mark per litre, Australian dollars and cents per litre. So the petrol, the gasoline is pretty cheap, and yeah, so even slightly cheaper than Wyoming and Montana, those sorts of places. Yeah, so I've still got a fair bit to go yet. So far we've done, well, picked this car up, of course, CX-5 with 4,339 miles on the clock. Welcome to the Flint Hills. There you go, I-70 Kansas. So, and now currently we have 16,549 miles on the clock. That's what we currently have. Yeah, so that's, what is that at the moment? That's 4,339. So that's 12,000. So that's 12,210. That's just over 19,000, about 19,610, 19,615 k's. Yeah, so I've done a fair amount of mileage, trying to go too fast. I want to keep it around 85, not too much more than that, otherwise you stretch the friendship between the state troopers and us. But yeah, state troopers here are generally pretty tolerant of around 10 miles an hour, 15 and certain miles an hour in certain jurisdictions. Yeah, give around 85, 137's okay. Yeah. And if I start pushing around 90, 145, and then they'll start to question the friendship. So yeah, but yeah, still bloody windy out there and that, right across the rolling hills. So we had twisty mornings earlier, but towards Missouri and that before.
Missouri, Illinois.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Illinois, bloody Iowa. Yeah, around Des Moines. Or if you say in French, you say Des Moines. Yeah, so yeah, so that's the state of play so far here. So yes, as I said, got a fair bit more to go yet until we get back to San Fran. Want to go and see Denver, Colorado, on that. Maybe Salt Lake City, but also want to go and see Monument Valley in Utah as well. So I've still got a little bit to go. Sadly, like all good things, they must come to an end very shortly. Yeah, as much as I'd love them to keep going. Yeah, so a little bit of a way to go. Only 20 miles out of Wamego anyway, 32 k's. Yeah, so not too far out of Wamego at all. So we'll go and have a look around there and that. Did I mention it's windy?
I think you did a couple of times.
You sure? Yes.
Maybe just mention it one more time.
One more time? Yes, it's windy. Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to have a few windsocks out here, and that they'd be. I don't think they'd be lasting too long somehow. So that's the thing. Yeah. So, well, we'll see how we go. Like I said, this is the oldest first interstate built in USA, the I-70 here in Kansas. Yeah. So, take from there. Whoops, don't want to stretch the friendship too much. We're close to nearly 90 miles an hour, 88, 142 k's. Threshold speed for Back to the Future, 88 miles an hour, 142 k's. The serial do-gooders in Australia would be crying speed kills. All their other bullshit slogans. So yeah. So what's the next exit? Paxico. Next, not Mexico, but Paxico. Next two exits, Snakemo Road, 1.25 miles, exit 335. Yes, that's still well a bit to go. Yes. Anyways, I shall keep you posted onto our next movements to see what happens in Wamego. Yeah, so get to see if we can skip down the yellow brick road and take it from there. So, alright, I shall talk to you very, very, very soon. So, for now, peace. Latest.